Hello friends, welcome to Speaks Academy. I am Purnamashi Rai and in my channel I will teach you biology, all the biology related topics like from primary level to secondary level. I will also teach some advanced level and some medium and also very easy. Okay, from we are today I am starting my channel. So from today I will teach you the basics part of the biology. Okay. जब हम बायोलॉजी स्टार्ट करते हैं ना तो हम सेल से ही स्टार्ट करते हैं बिकॉज वी ऑल नो दैट द सेल इज़ द मोस्ट बेसिक एंड फंडामेंटल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ from if we are going to some advanced level, we have to understood the main root and the basic part of everything. Okay, be it that study or be it that all any topic, we have to understood the basic root level to study any. तो जो भी हमको आगे पढ़ना है उसके लिए हमको बेसिक चीज़ पढ़ना ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर हम बायोलॉजी का सेल स्टार्ट करेंगे. ठीक है, तो सेल. सो वी ऑल नो दैट सेल इज़ द बेसिक एंड फंडामेंटल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ. बेसिक एंड फंडामेंटल unit of life. We all know that all living organisms are made up of small units that is known as the cell. Okay, so this without cells we cannot live, or we are living such a happy life, or because of the cells we are now surviving. Okay, so yes, if I will give an example, amoeba. From childhood we know what is amoeba. Okay, this is an amoeba. If I will cut it into many small pieces, or if I will cut it horizontally, or any plane, from any plane if I will cut, then next we will get a smallest component. We will get the smallest component, that is the cell. Okay, so this is the, also we can say that cell is the smallest, basic, fundamental, everything, structural. Okay, so yes, so we can say that cell is the structural, functional and biological unit of all living organisms. Okay, cell is the structural, functional and biological unit of all living organisms. Okay, let's take an example. This is the bricks. Okay, these are the bricks. We can say this is the bricks. If bricks are the, we can say if bricks are the building blocks of a house, or we can say if the bricks are the building blocks of a compartment, then likewise like that the cell is the building block of all living organisms. Okay, we can say this is the bricks are the building blocks of a house. Okay, of a house, or we can say, or an apartment, anything. Okay, then like that only we can say, if we will take these are the cells. Okay, these are the cells. We can say these are the cells, or a group of cells, From this group of cells or these cells, we can form a living organism. Okay, for me this is a living organism. Living organisms means we can take be it animals or be it birds. In biological language I can say be it animals, it may be mammals, or it may be reptiles, it may be apes, it may be fishes. Okay, So like the bricks are the building blocks of a house or an apartment, the cells are the what? The cells are the building blocks of a living organism, okay, of a living organism. Okay, so the cell is the basic and fundamental unit of life. If we cut the amoeba into small sections, if we cut the amoeba in all the planes, then we will get the smallest component from the amoeba. So that is the cell. Okay, the cell is the smallest component of a living organism. Okay, so we can say that cell is the structural, functional and biological unit of all living organisms. If we will say that bricks are the building blocks of a house or an apartment, from like that only we can say cells are the building blocks of a living organism. Okay, so next, so if we will say what is known as the study of cells, we have learned that the study of cells is that, the study of tissues is that. Okay, so if we will say what is known as the study of cells, so the study of cells is known as cytology, or we can say cell biology. Okay, it is related to biology, no? So we can say the study of cells is known as cytology or cell biology. In cytology or cell biology, we will study about its structure, means the cell structure. Okay, then we will study about its function. Okay, the first cell, we will study about the structure and its function. So this is known as study of the cells. The study of the cells is known as cytology or cell biology. Okay, here we will see an interesting thing that who discovered cell? We all know that the famous scientist Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke. Okay, Robert Hooke was a famous, and he was the first scientist. He was the first scientist who has discovered the cells. Okay, Robert Hooke was the first scientist who has discovered the cells. He discovered the cells in the year 1665. Okay, he discovered the cells in the year 1665. So we all know that from where he discovered the cells? He discovered in a thin slice of cork. Okay, he discovered in a thin slice of cork. That thin slice of cork, afterwards he observed that thin slice of cork was known as honeycomb. Okay, बचपन से ही हम पढ़ते आ रहे हैं कि Robert Hooke was the first scientist who discovered the cells. He discovered the cells in the year 1665. Okay, so he discovered the cells in a thin slice of cork, and that thin slice of cork is known as honeycomb. Okay, so further he gave them, he means who? Robert Hooke. Further he gave them a Latin word. What the Latin word he gave? The Latin word he gave was the cellula. Okay, I am highlighting it because it will be easy to understand and easy to remember. Okay, the Latin word he gave was the cellula, and that cellula it is the, we can say it is the little compartment. Cellula means what? Little compartment or little room. Okay, little compartment or little room means what? See, I have teached you earlier that these are the cells. Okay, these cells are what? ये सब छोटे छोटे रूम की तरह है ना, छोटे छोटे कंपार्टमेंट. कंपार्टमेंट हम बोल सकते हैं, वो एक रूम है, छोटा छोटा रूम है. आप एक घर में रह रहे हैं तो वहाँ पर एक छोटा छोटा रूम मिलकर एक बड़ा हाउस है, और एक बड़ा रूम और एक छोटा छोटा रूम मिलकर एक बड़ा हाउस है. तो वही मैं आपको समझा रही हूँ कि अगर आप छोटा छोटा सेल को मिलाओ, छोटे छोटे सेल को मिलाओ, तो वही छोटे छोटे सेल को, वही छोटे छोटे रूम को, उसको रोबर्ट हुक ने बोला था इट वॉज द लिटिल कंपार्टमेंट. ओके, वो सेल्स को नाम दिया था, इट वॉज सेल्यूला, एंड ही गेव देम एज लिटिल कंपार्टमेंट. ओके, ही गेव द नेम एज लिटिल कंपार्टमेंट और लिटिल रूम. ओके, सो यहाँ तक हम पढ़ेंगे क्योंकि इट्स ऑलरेडी 12 मिनट्स. ओके, ज़्यादा पढ़ेंगे तो समझ में नहीं आएगा. तो आई विल कीप इट सिंपल एंड कीप इट स्मॉल, एंड आई विल कीप इट सिंपल सो इट विल बी easy to understand for all of you. Okay, next we will read about the what components of the cell. We have protoplasm. From protoplasm we have cytoplasm, we have nucleus, and we have many more. Okay, nucleus, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, many we have. These are the components of a cell. Okay, so up to this we will read. Okay, ये सब में हमने पढ़ा. सेल क्या है? बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ है. वी कैन ऑल्सो से इट एज द स्मॉलेस्ट कंपोनेंट ऑफ living organism, and it is the structural, functional and biological unit of all living organisms. अब जैसे ब्रिक्स को मिलाकर छोटे ब्रिक्स को मिलाकर जैसे एक हाउस बना रहे हैं, एक अपार्टमेंट बना रहे हैं, तो उसी तरह छोटे सेल्स को मिलाकर, सेल्स एक रूम की तरह होते हैं हमारे बॉडी में, छोटे सेल्स को मिलाकर हम एक लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म तैयार कर सकते हैं. वी कैन मेक अ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म if we will take small cells, so we can make a living organism. Be it the living organism, not only that the living organisms is the only human beings. We can say the living organism can be animals, the living organisms can be humans, the living organism can be what? Everything. Okay, eukaryotic organisms and many prokaryotic organisms. We have the unicellular and multicellular organisms. Okay, unicellular means one cell, multicellular means many cell. Okay, so what? Animals हो गया, plants हो गया, फिर हो गया क्या? reptiles हो गया, apes हो गया, mammals हो गया, और कोई भी, और सब कुछ हमारे वो एक लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म है ना, तो वो सब सेल से बने हुए हैं. ओके, दे आर मेड ऑफ सेल्स. ओके, सो हाँ, यहाँ पर हमने देखा स्टडी ऑफ सेल्स के बारे में. स्टडी ऑफ सेल्स को हम बोलते हैं साइटोलॉजी और सेल बायोलॉजी. स्टडी ऑफ सेल्स में हम पढ़ते हैं अबाउट द सेल स्ट्रक्चर, अबाउट द सेल फंक्शन, what are the structure that the cell have, and what are the functions that cell perform, and then who was the scientist who discovered the cell. Okay, Robert Hooke was the famous and was the first scientist to discover the cells, and he discovered the cells in the year 1665. Okay, I have told that he discovered the cells in a thin slice of cork, and that thin slice of cork he named it as honeycomb. Okay, then he gave them the Latin word that is cellula, and the cellula वो एक छोटी रूम की तरह होता है, like little compartment or little room. Okay, so up to this we will read. So next we will read about the different components of the cell and the structure of the cell. We have plasma membrane, और plasma membrane को हम cell membrane भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है, वो हम पढ़ेंगे, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. फिर देन वी विल रीड अबाउट द साइटोप्लाज्म, द प्रोटोप्लाज्म, एंड वी हैव न्यूक्लियस, वी हैव राइबोसोम्स, वी हैव गोल्गी बॉडीज, everything. Okay, we will read next. Okay, so thank you everyone for your kind patience.